But the folks who are exactly at that CRS cutoff, oftentimes folks get very confused about how this tie-breaking rule works. A lot of folks have this confusion that the tie-breaking rule determines. Now it's important to note that if you had submitted your profile on September 2nd and the draw happened on September 3rd, tie-breaking rule in express entry is a mechanism designed by IRCC in order to break the tie when your score is the same as the CRS cutoff. In cases where your score exactly matches the CRS cutoff, tie-breaking rule comes in where IRCC uses the tie-breaking rule to determine if you will be issued an ITA or not, and hence this tie-breaking rule becomes very important. Oftentimes folks get very confused about how this tie-breaking rule works, what it entails. Will they be considered for a draw if they submitted their profile today and the draw happens tomorrow? This is all what we're going to talk about in this video, so stay tuned until the end. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant at our firm FHCN. We assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, you need assistance, here is our contact information. Feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to assist you. If you'd like to chat with me or any other RCIC in our firm, you can book a meeting, and link to book the meeting is in the description of the video, along with numerous other links that you may find useful. So what exactly is the tie-breaking rule? Now guys, whenever IRCC does a draw, it defines a cutoff, a number, a CRS threshold that defines who will get an ITA and who will not receive an ITA. The folks above the threshold, above that CRS cutoff, will receive an ITA. Folks below the CRS cutoff will not receive an ITA, but the folks who are exactly at that CRS cutoff may or may not receive an ITA. And this is what the tie-breaking rule defines. Now let's take an example of the most recent CC draw. This was a draw that happened on September 3rd, 2025, and the cutoff was 534. Now at 534 cutoff, anyone who was above 534, if you are at 535, if you are at 540, if you are at 545, or any number greater than 534, you will receive an ITA. It does not matter when you submitted your profile. A lot of folks have this confusion that the tie-breaking rule determines who receives an ITA based on when they submitted the profile, even if their score is greater than the cutoff. Now it's important to note that if you had submitted your profile on September 2nd and the draw happened on September 3rd, if your score was 535, you would have an ITA. You don't need to worry about not meeting the tie-breaking rule criteria in this case. Alternatively, if your score was 533, no matter when you submit your profile, you will not receive any ITA. That is pretty clear, your score is below the ITA. But what happens if your score was 534? Now, if your score was exactly 534, that is where exactly the tie-breaking rule comes in. Want to make your immigration journey easy and smooth? Want to improve your chances of getting permanent residence in Canada? Go today and sign up for our immigration partner app. app.fhcn.ca. Go sign up for an account. You can put your basic information and you can get amazing suggestions with regards to how you can improve your scores. You can obtain document templates, you can obtain photo editing tools, and you can obtain general information about Canadian immigration and much more to come with regards to PNP eligibilities, knockcode reviews, etc. etc. So pause right here, go to app.fhcn.ca, sign up for the application. Now the tie-breaking rule says if you had submitted your profile by August 14, 2025, 8:28 AM and 38 seconds UTC time, that is the universal time, you would receive an ITA. But if you had submitted your profile after August 14th, then you won't receive an ITA in that draw, because now, as per the tie-breaking rule, you would not qualify for that particular draw because your profile was submitted after the threshold on the tie-breaking rule that IRCC has defined for that particular draw. The important thing to note is to avoid the misconception that you need to have your profile submitted before the date on the tie-breaking rule for you to get a draw, even if your score is greater than the cutoff. That is something that's a common misconception, so that should be avoided at all costs. Now before we proceed, guys, I would like to request you to quickly subscribe to the channel. You subscribing to the channel can help us stay motivated, continue creating informational content that can help you and all your friends. So please subscribe right now. Thank you. Now, tie breaking rule, and that date is only important if your score is exactly the same as the draw cutoff, and then and only then it would potentially trigger and get applied to your case. Now, if you had submitted your profile before the tie breaking date and time, you'll get an ITA. If not, then you'll have to wait for the next draw. That's it for this video, guys. In summary, just wanted to talk about the tie breaking rule in express entry, explain what it is, and help you understand. Now, every IRCC draw comes with a tie breaking rule that shows the date and the time in UTC. Now, this is the date and time that defines if you will get an ITA if your score ties with the CRS cutoff of that draw, and this is what you want to observe. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.